What's up? Here it is, Friday, the week before Christmas. I would say that because I don't know the date. Don't get old. Don't get old. Memory starts to go. You forget all the time. I do. Whew. I've done all the stuff for the wife that she wanted me to do. I hope I did anyway. I'm pretty bored right now. What do you do in a situation like that? What do I do in a situation like that? Well, I can tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go sit down at the radio. As soon as I get through this freaking airlock of doors here, we're going to play around with the upper sidebands on that radio today, trying to figure this thing out. Buckle in, kids. This will be exciting. Hey, so welcome back, all two of you. If you're here, if I'm lucky. Thank you. Since number one, I've got a day off. I've got nothing to do. I'm caught up on everything around the house. I'm going to be playing with the RCI-2980. Let me turn it around just a smidge. The RCI-2980 today, in an attempt to try to figure out the upper and lower sideband. Really? If you don't know what upper and lower sideband is, no problem, because I really don't either, and so we're going to be learning this thing together. Opens up a lot of doors for some long distance communication. I did, before I went and got everything set up to do this, I actually made contact with northern Alberta, Canada today, roughly 20 minutes ago. It was pretty good. So I figured I would play with it a little bit, kind of show you. Going to be the blind leading the blind is what this is going to be, honestly. I play around it. We're going to mess with finding a course tune. I mean, it's kind of weird how the sound comes in here. It's almost kind of like pitch bending when you're trying to clear somebody's receive signal so you can actually understand them. Otherwise, it sounds something from, if you remember, Battlestar Galactica from back in the early 80s. Yeah, I'm that old. It makes it sound like somewhat what they used to call a Cylon. Very robotic sounds. So let's give this thing a shot. All right, so what we're going to be working with is I got this thing around here. Hopefully it'll straighten out here. There it is somewhat. What I'm going to be messing with is when I talk about fine and coarse tuning, I'm going to be these two knobs here. There's one outer knob and one inner knob, and so I'll be working with those. As the next time I hear this guy, I'll show you what I'm talking about by trying to tune in his signal. I almost had him. Almost. As you see, when I turn this, as nobody's really talking a lot right now, we're fixing to give a shout to see if we can catch somebody, but that's how you tune their signal.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, turn this signal in, so let's give it a shot. Let's just put a call out. Turn this on, turn the amp on, turn the receive amp on. So I'll turn this back down a little bit. And turn the dial-a-watt on, make sure it's wide open. And here we go, boys and girls. Let's see. CQDX 506 Central North Carolina standing by. Shit. Sorry. It's hard to time because you don't know what they're hearing. I can't hear everything they're hearing, so we'll give it one more shot. CQDX 506 Central North Carolina standing by.
Roscoe Rooster. During these covert times, I took him in and had him all summer. He's a wonderful animal. He's about the quietest pet I've ever had. And he goes in this cage all by himself. He's a good old bird.
Well, my cats are birds, man. Make your mind up. CQDX 506 Central North Carolina 506 Central North Carolina, standing by.
642 Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, 100 miles an hour wind. That's just a spring day in Saskatchewan. Roger, will you be calling? Yeah, 537 return. Yeah, we'll get out of here with the D13 back on the site.
CQDX 506 Central North Carolina. 506 Central North Carolina is trying. Wow. 536 copy. No doubt, sounding choice out this way, sir. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Have yourself a great day. 537 Montana.
10-4-537 Montana. 537 Montana, thank you for the comeback, sir. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Have a great one, sir. 506 Central North Carolina, thank you. I did it, Montana! Ah!
This frequency is going to get busy.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, it took forever, but I got one. I got into Montana, man, from North Carolina, from the center part of North Carolina on 300 watts. 300 or so, 325 or something like that. Not rainy conditions, just a little overcast. And it took forever, but we finally got it. Thank God. Because I've been trying so hard for so long to make a contact. Somewhere's way off, and every time I turn these cameras on, man, it just goes away. It just goes away. The signals, whenever they come in, if you notice, they're not intertwined like they are on the AM band. On the upper side, on the side bands, they're kind of layered, so you can actually hear other people while you're trying to make a contact or whatever, or receive a contact. It's really, really strange, but it's really intriguing at the same time. That's why I've started playing with this thing. Mind you, kind of limited on power. I'm not able to run the radio at its highest power. The radio has its own power band and then goes into the amplifier, which has its own power band. So you have to tune them together in order not to detonate your amplifier, which, if you've been in this thing for a while, you understand that. But what's holding me back right now, number one, is the amp that I'm running, which I'm going to put another one in line before it's all over with, something way big, and then the antenna. So we're going to go from the ground plane out there, Antron 99, fiberglass, hunk of junk, good antenna for local, but the ground plane is going to be replaced with an aluminum ground plane, and then behind that is going to be a beam of some sort, 4-element minimum there, directional. So whenever this skip starts rolling from up north or down south or out of the west, we can turn that thing and really throw the signal that way. If you watched it this far, man, you must have been bored. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's a little interesting to you. If it ain't, hey, I tried. Be doing some other stuff with some more CMS as soon as I get some parts in for that SCX10 that I'm looking at right now. But thanks for hanging out. Take good care of yourselves. Hope you're healthy and happy. Check on your neighbors. Do something kind for somebody, and we will catch you on the next video.